Catholics around the world are being asked for their views on controversial subjects such as contraception and gay rights. The major survey was ordered by the Pope, and churchgoers have until the end of the month to take part. Well, with me now is Peter Williams, who's from Catholic Voices, a media group that represents many ordinary Catholics across the UK. Welcome. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me, and sorry for my liberal interpretation of Movember here.
Ah, that's a very good interpretation.
Not my general look.
Right. On this survey, have you received your survey?
I have indeed. Well, it was issued by the Catholic Bishops' Conference of England and Wales. It's online. People can fill it in online, or they can fill it in by post as well. They can print it off and fill it in that way.
So we're saying that it asks questions about controversial subjects such as contraception and gay rights. Like what? Give us an example of what Catholics are being asked.
What it actually asked are pastoral questions rather than doctrinal questions. It's not asking Catholics what do they think about the Church's teaching on, for example, sexuality. This is about the family. And it's about saying what are the pastoral issues facing Catholics as families in today's society? How can we better, for example, proclaim the faith to families? How can we get them to pray better together? The spirituality aspect is very important there. How can we better take care of people who are divorced and remarried or in irregular sort of relationships as far as the Church's teaching is concerned? So this isn't about what the Church teaches. This is about how the Church's teaching is put into practice and how the Church can help people, Catholics, to actually better follow those teachings and have a relationship with Christ.
So just for an example then, what kind of questions are there on gay rights? Give us an example of one of the questions.
Well, it's not about, again, gay rights. It's about same-sex relationships. It actually asked at one point, what is the view of same-sex relationships in the general public at large? What is it in this country? Do you have same-sex marriage? And therefore, what is the challenge for the Church in actually saying, well, actually, this is what we believe marriage is. This is what we believe about same-sex relationships. So it's not actually about gay rights per se. It's not about whether or not we should have this teaching. It's about, okay, does the society you're in this case it's England and Wales, so we're just about to have same-sex marriage or redefinition of marriage happen. Given that that's the case, what's the challenge for Catholics in actually teaching what we teach about the natural law, for example, or about relationships?
What's the purpose of this? What's the aim of it, and what will it result in?
Well, it's difficult to say, because the Church is simply asking for Catholics' opinions on what their situation, in terms of their lives, is. What are the pastoral challenges they face?
Why, though? Why are they asking? Why now?
So that the Church can better respond to those needs. So how can the Church
teach them better?
They can teach them better, so they can better support Catholics, so they can better make sure that the Catholic family exists as an institution and as a group of people.
We must leave it there, I'm afraid. Thank you very much for coming in and supporting your November moustache.
Thank you.